She's real steady. She stays real well. Willow. So I want to do an update with Willow. Had a few things go on with her in the end of October. Anyway, she's doing really good. We had a little bit of a scare with her. I took her hunting for 4 days. Long story short, we went duck hunting in the morning 4 days in a row. Did an hour of pheasant hunting 2 of the days, and then after that she kind of headed south a little bit with having a sore leg. Then she had 2 sore legs. Took her to the vet. The vet came back and said that they thought maybe she had an autoimmune disease, which obviously turned us all into a panic. I got a hold of the breeder just to see if the breeder had ever had any issues with autoimmune diseases, because that's obviously genetic. They let me know that they had never had anything like that. The vet put her on prednisone, which is a steroid, to I believe to treat her autoimmune disease that they claimed that she had. But anyway, so the breeder said, hey, I can send her medical records to their vet, and their vet would definitely look at the medical records and see what they thought as far as if the autoimmune disease was an accurate diagnosis or not. So fast forwarded another couple days, I talked to the West Branch veterinary in Iowa, and what we found out, actually what his vet said, was that due to her being young, growing fast, and having 3, 4, 5 days of hunting, even though it wasn't hard hunting, and possibly, and we got ticks, she's got the medication, so once they bite her, they fall off, but obviously she still gets bit by them. They would guess, or from her medical records, believed that she got bit by a tick, being young, growing, and having all those other things going on, that it was likely caused by the tick bite and maybe just too much exertion. That vet believed that she should be on antibiotic and an anti-inflammatory. So went back to my vet and said, hey, here's what the vet in Iowa is saying, because there's never been any genetic issues with her family. And they're like, oh, okay, we can do that. And it was just weird the way they went from one diagnosis and then just kind of fell into what the vet from Iowa said. Put her on an antibiotic, and then like her behavior was one of her back legs, and then one of her front legs she was like really limping on. She was just sprawled right out. I didn't know if she was even going to survive. It was how kind of freaky it was. But anyway, the day I got the antibiotics, and then the anti-inflammatory, within 5 hours she was actually up and moving around, and her behavior changed. She took it easy for a couple weeks just because I wanted to make sure she was good and healed up. She's 100% right now. I've had her out pheasant hunting. We've only gotten 1, but again, she's still learning. She's finding the birds after I shoot them. She's retrieving them to me and doing very well. Her energy level has skyrocketed. So again, it was the last week of October. Now we're in November. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. So almost a month later, and she's doing really good. So obviously we got her back training. I'm going to get her out pheasant hunting and duck hunting this next week, see if there's any ducks still around. But anyway, I guess ultimately it comes down to, do you trust your vet, and do you know what vet you want to go to? I do kind of question what my vet had told me, because then I find out that the prednisone that they put her on wasn't even enough to treat the supposed autoimmune disease. I am kind of at the point where I don't believe that's what it was, just because the antibiotic and the anti-inflammatory worked instantaneously, and she's doing great. So if it was this autoimmune disease that attacks her muscles, she wouldn't be doing as good as she is, and there's no signs of anything wrong with her at all. So within 4 or 5 days of the antibiotic, she was doing really well. Just wanted to take her easy for a little bit. So Willow's doing great. I'm excited. It was kind of a rough couple days, but she's good to go. I'll show you what we're doing now. I've done some triples with her. I'm working on the casting stuff now, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that, and then we'll just kind of get this video going. So we'll show you I'll do a single and a double first, and then I'll work my way up to a triple, just to kind of show you what she's doing. So she's ready to go. You ready, Willow? Willow, you ready? Okay, heel, heel. Good girl. All right, we're just gonna start with a single real quick, just kind of let her get warmed up. Sit. She's real steady. She stays real well. Willow. She comes back really, really fast. I always feel like she's gonna run me over. Good girl. Drop. Heel. Sit. We'll do a double. I'll move over here. Heel. No. Sit. And then when you're doing the doubles too, the first one you throw is the last one she gets, and then so forth. So like the very last one you throw is the first one, and then it kind of goes backwards. So that's how I do it. That's the videos I've watched. Again, I'm not a professional dog trainer. This is what I've seen, and this is what what works for me. So when I throw it out, I tell her to mark it, and that's for her to mark where it's at. Mark. And then I'm going to send her after the one I just threw. Now, because she's looking at this one over here, there we go. Willow. Good girl. Now, I didn't have to guide her which one because she looked at it and was ready to go to that one. Come. Easy. Hey. Come. Come on, Willow. Let's go. Good girl. Heel. And she's dropping them sometimes. I haven't worked too much on the force fetch. I just barely started it when she had her issues. Willow. And so I've kind of backed off that. I'm not too worried about it. She's doing pretty good. Come. Good girl. Right here. Good girl. Heel. Drop. Sit. Good girl. And she's doing real good. So that holding it the entire way to the heel, that'll come. So anyway, I'll do a triple now. And she hasn't done a lot of the triples. She's done a couple. She's done very well with them. You obviously want to get them as far apart as you can. And then the other thing is so when I did that double, she started that direction. This time, if I was to do another one, I would throw them in opposite directions so she's not always going the same way. Sit. Mark. Mark. And I may give her a little help on this one because I don't want her. Willow. And she's going to the right one. I saw that she was looking, so I didn't give her a direction to go. Come. Heel. And then obviously it's the center one, heel. I want her looking in the right direction here. Nope, right here. Pay attention. Right here. But no, she's looking at the wrong dummy, but that's all right. Willow. No. Come. Now she's seeing that one. Come. Good girl. So she should now know that's the one I want her to go to. Willow. Good girl. Come. Drop. Heel. And the last one. Willow. I wouldn't have had to guide her on that one. She was looking in the right direction. Come. Good girl. Heel. Sit. Now I'm just gonna work on some of the, show you the casting real quick, what I've been doing with that. Heel. Sit. There you go. And then for this, I just take and carry them out, I don't know, 15, 20 yards. It's very limited on where they're at. Again, I want her to know exactly where I want her to go every single time. So you control the situation so she does what you want her to do. Sit. So obviously I'm controlling what's out there and how many dummies there are. So she really only has two choices. And obviously we're really close, and that's why I'm doing it close. She does this really well. I could probably back it up a little bit, but haven't gotten there yet. So she obviously knows there's two dummies. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my arms, and I'm gonna step to the direction I want her to go. I wanna make sure she's looking at me, which she is now. Over. So she knows that's the one I want her to get. Come. Good girl. Good girl. Heel. Sit. This one I'll throw it back out there, just so there's two out there and make her have to make a choice. Over. Come. Drop, heel. And obviously when you're doing that, you don't want to start the same direction every single time. You want to change it up, do one way, do it from both directions. You know, and then she's at the point where I can start putting more dummies out. I'll show you the back also. Heel. Heel. So I'm just going to use that one since it's already out there. I'm just going to throw this one out next to it. Because when you do the back, there's two directions when you do the back. Heel. Heel. Come on. Sit. So this is a little bit different. So when I do it, if you start working with angles and stuff, I don't think I ever got that far. But so right now, you want to make sure she turns to the right direction, left and right, if you start doing the angles. So what I do is I move off the line. I'm going to raise my right arm to get her to turn to her left. So I've moved off her line. So because I'm this direction of her, she's going to naturally turn to her left to get that dummy. I've never had any issues with it, so I'm way off to the side here. It's probably about 5 to 6 feet. Look at me. Have her looking at you. Back. Good girl. See how she turned that direction? I raised my right arm. Come. Good girl. Drop. Drop. Heel. Sit. And then this one I'm going to do, having her turn the other direction. I want her a little bit straighter. Good girl. Sit. Now I'm going to move off to this side. I'm going to raise my right arm. Or my left arm. She's going to turn to her left. Back. Good girl. Willow, come. Good girl. Come. Good girl. Drop. Drop. Heel. So then what I'm going to eventually do, work it up to sending her out at a pile of dummies, and then continue to work distance into the casting and whatnot. So this is where she's at. She's 9 months old. I think she's doing very well. I'm going to send her out after that one. Heel. Sit. Willow. She's enjoying it. She's having fun, and I'm enjoying training her. Like I said, she's at 100%. Hey, don't do that. Drop. She gets a little silly once in a while and does things she's not supposed to. Sit. I know one thing that I talked about earlier in my videos was the ropes. So this was the smaller ones I used earlier. I took the ropes off. I was able to leave these ropes on because without having the rope on the smaller one, every once in a while she'll pick it up by the rope and kind of throw it. But these are really hard, and she doesn't like throw her head around too much because obviously it hits her and it hurts a little bit. So anyway, that's what she's doing. She's still I'm still doing some other things with her yet. I can just show that real quick, what she's doing. I'm working on going into the down position and then coming up to me at a heel, whether I'm standing or kneeling. So I'll show you that real quick. Willow, heel. And then when I kneel down, she goes down. No command there, that was all automatic. Now I'm gonna give her the command to down to make her stay there. Hey, pay attention. Down, down, no. Down, down. And this isn't a long distance, but this is reasonable if I'm sneaking up to a pond or whatever where I want her to hold back. Heel. I'm working on having a hand signal where she does that, so I don't have to talk to her. She's doing pretty good. She's paying attention to what the neighbors were doing, so she wasn't paying attention when I made the hand signal. Sit, sit. Good girl. Heel. Guard. Good girl. And she's doing that really good. Heel. Sit. Good girl. So those are just a few of the things she's been doing. She's doing really well. I'm happy with it. Again, I'm not a professional dog trainer. These are the things that I do that works for me. We're going to continue doing pheasant hunting and some duck hunting, and hopefully we can be successful yet this summer, this season.